Now you have an ending towards the middle of the month, and this ending has to do with your physical body. And it doesn't necessarily mean the health of your physical body. It's more about the appearance of your physical body. Do you feel like you're not seen? Because somebody who has like Pisces on their ascendant, there's a thing about not having boundaries, like no identity, not being seen. Because to be seen, we literally, people can see us and they see, oh, that's that person. They look like this. They dress like that. They have this particular shape. So there's a beginning and an end to somebody's physical, their appearance, right? So when Pisces is around, it kind of blurs those lines. I recently had somebody for a reading who was saying in the home, they don't find themselves being selfish at all because they always leave their doors open in their bedrooms for everybody to come and go in and out whenever they please. And I looked at their chart and they had Neptune on their ascendant. And so that kind of vibe, that is that. It's like, it's not, some would say, okay, you're like a doormat. You just let people walk all over you type of thing. Pisces can do that because it's sacrificial, right? It can do that. But at the same time, if you're an aware Pisces, you reestablish your borders and your boundaries and your identity. You say, hey, wait a minute, I count, and this is what is required for me to exist, for me to be happy, for this to be fair. So this ending in your appearance can also be about the location of your physical body, because this is your ascendant that we're talking about. It's interesting to me because we just talked about home. We talked about significant one-on-one partnerships and job. So sometimes when we take on a new job, it could change the location, right? If we take on a partnership, if we have a business partnership, does that mean we're hooking up with somebody else and we're going to a new location? Does that mean that we have to move for that new thing, right? So this is a release in your physical body and the way you appear. Typically, you would appear as though, because it's Pisces, so Pisces likes costumes. If it's costumes, that means it's someone who's like maybe hair, makeup, jewelry, like whatever it is, accessories, someone who's put together, someone who when they get dressed, it's like, I don't want to use the word uniform, but a costume, because uniform is a little bit more serious, but in a way it is a costume for work, isn't it? Yeah. So there's something changing about your appearance. Again, this could be something as simple as like weight loss, weight gain. But if it's Pisces, normally Pisces, it blurs the lines of the reality. So let's flip the card and let's get a little bit more information. Before I flip it, I do want to point out this card is upside down. All right. So the upside down, meaning this release, this let go. There might be a little bit of work involved in this. It might not be like blissful, happy unicorn candy cane release type of thing. It might be something that requires some work. So let's get the details. This is saying there's a release and it's showing a couple. Wow. We've got Libra again showing up, Libra, and it's upside down, Venus and Libra. We've got the masculine energy, so this is feminine energy. We've got male energy, the Leo, the lion, authority figure in my life, significant other in my life, feminine and masculine energy, and a release and a letting go. And it's showing that it might not necessarily be all that simple. Well, if it is something as serious as a relationship or a marriage, usually it's not. Usually there's some stuff involved in that, right? Especially if there's history. Some marriages, I once knew somebody who had a really short marriage, literally like 3 months, So for those folks, it might not be as difficult, right? This shows there's going to be some work involved. It shows there's children involved, right? That might be a tricky thing. Interesting that these children, this card, these children, they're small, but they have responsibilities, like they're doing things. They're not like infants, right? They're aware as well. Let me turn that over for you. I'm sorry. Staring at it the whole time. There you go. Can you see that? Yeah, you've probably seen this card before. You probably know more about the card than I do. So if you have some input, this is a release. Yes, it was upside down. Put some stuff in the comments. Let me know what your take is on what this release means for you. Now, the new beginning. Yay, a new beginning. This is actually really fascinating. This process is so fascinating. It's a new beginning with deeply bonded relationships. It could be blood bonds, it's soul bonds, but it's new. It's new, and it's got Libran energy attached to it. So it's like there's new partnership energy coming. So whether you're meeting somebody new, well, first of all, let me clarify something here for you, Pisces. When you meet new people that you're willing to commit to, whether it's through business or like love relationships, or just that you're willing to commit to for whatever reason, these are folks you have a buttload of history with, not personality wise, but soul wise. This is how it is in your chart all the time because you have Libra in the 8th house. That's the same as Libra and Pluto energy together. So it's past lives, soul history, whatever you want to call it, whatever feels better for you to hear it. There's history that goes beyond your personalities. Okay. So this is a new beginning. Screams new partnership, right? Interesting. Very interesting. I'm excited. So this can be love, but this can be business. It can be both. It can be both. It's a new beginning, and it does involve intense emotions because it's your 8th house. It's Libran energy. So what I love about that is Libra wants things to be equal, to be fair, right? Fair and justice for all involved. This I love for you. Absolutely love, because if there was an ending, it was in seeking the equality and the fairness and the justice, right? And there's a new beginning for that. Great, great news. This card, I have to point this out. This card is upside down. So there's a little bit of work involved. It's not going to just drop in your lap, right? A little bit of work involved. Let's see what it is. Oh, family and home. Look at that. It's a beautiful card. It's like the Madonna card, the Virgin Mary card, right? The halo over the head. And this represents Jesus because it's got the halo over the baby's head. Now, I'm kind of going to go deep for a minute here, but it's important. Mary gave birth to a child, right? But like Mary didn't actually have intercourse and get pregnant, right? It was like a holy, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't even know what word to use, but either way. So my point is there is a child that Mary has. It supposedly has a father, but it's not its real father, right? There's this other father somewhere. So we have to keep that in mind. That's part of this. Now, this individual is of the water. You see this? So this has a strong Sedna vibe to it, Sedna. So for those of you who are into knowing more and deeper diving, check Sedna out for more information, Sedna. She's the goddess of the sea. So you have goddess energy, which I love for you, in the house of your relationships. So there's like this divine protection, divine intervention, mom, family, it's the moon, right? So it does scream of like a sacrificing energy, but a strong nurturing vibe. This is a new beginning. It does require work. There is a child involved, is what this says, but it's nurturing, and it might be nurturing yourself, your inner child. Remember now, this involves Venus and Libran energy in your 8th house. There's a new beginning with somebody that you have the soul history with. Yeah, it adds even more to the powerful, intense, deep felt, resonating, shared emotions, bonds, past life bonds. So what I like about the Virgin Mary, yeah, right? They call her the Virgin. There's a child. So this can also mean giving birth to a child for yourself, because it is a new moon. It is a new beginning, and you got a moon card. So it's all about what is in gestation within you. What are you creating? Are you recreating yourself? Are you talking, are you mulling over in your mind different creative ways of being? Is there something going, because that is 8th house energy too. It's very creative. So there's something there that's got strong support from the universe to be creating something, committing to yourself as this new partner. I'm sorry, I just lost my lights. Hold on, maybe I should change that. So maybe you're discovering that hidden child within yourself, that divine degree within yourself, because this would symbolize that too, right? We each have it. Each and every one of us have these divine degrees within our being. Okay. It just is. It's not because G says so. It just is. Okay. And we never know that. We don't truly see it. We don't really discover it unless we're put through tests, right? Unless we go through a struggle. We never, those beautiful gems, those nuggets, those divine degrees don't shine until we've been through some stuff. Then when we think we've done something we didn't know we could do, because we're like, I had no idea that was possible. How? We feel like it's miraculous even, right? The Virgin Mary, it's miraculous. How could you get pregnant and not have, right? How is that possible? And so the symbology behind this is, what are you creating? What are you going to be giving birth to? Remember, this is a new beginning. This is your new beginning. And you have divine degrees. You have the goddess energy supporting you in this new beginning. So it's new relationships, new partnerships. Be open-minded. I know there's a lot of emotions involved here. I mean, this whole reading, this new beginning involved water, which is emotions, and Pisces energy, which is more about let's get along and have peace. But then here we go with this. And this is in your 8th house, deep, intense emotions, stuff from the past and family. What will you be birthing, Pisces? Let me know in the comments below. I am excited for you. So below the video, I'll have all the degrees for those of you who like to pay attention to the degrees in your chart. Again, if you don't know and you want to know, just comment below.